Hi and welcome to the Greenbird Bead Kingdom. My name is Tatiana and this is a new beading tutorial for you. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous ring made with 3mm pearl beads and size 15 TOHO seed beads. It's very beautiful and royal looking. So before we start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and go to the list of the materials in the description field under this video. I'm going to leave a list of the materials I've used just for you. So go to your local bead store, grab some supplies and let's get started.
For the work we will need TOHO beads size 15 zeroths. I took my favorite, one of my favorite shades, PF 558 and Swarovski pearls 3mm in platinum color, 459. We will need 2 packs. There are 50 pieces in a pack, 2 will be enough for us. I will weave using my favorite TOHO 1G threads. These are the most awesome threads for bead weaving. By the way, you can opt for a combination like this. PF 551 2027 bright pearl. And then the ring will turn out to be bright and contrasting like this. Also pay attention to this combination. We pick up a pearl, a bead, and do this 3 times, and it turns out like this. Now we send it all down, align the needles together and evenly in the middle, send it down. And now look where we have a pearl, we take the opposite needle with a bead on it and dive through the pearl. Pull it up so that we have a ring. Now we pull it tight, close the ring, and it turns out like this. Now on the left needle we pick up only a bead. And on the right one we pick up a bead, a pearl, a bead, and another pearl. Now we send it here and pass crosswise through this pearl with the second needle, which is the needle that comes after the first one in sequence. You see, here it came out from the needle. From where it came out, the second one goes in. Like this. Once, we pass through, pull up, tighten. And here we have it in this manner. Now we will repeat this process multiple times. On the left side, we will simply pick up a bead and leave it there. And on the right side, we will pick up a bead, followed by a pearl, then another bead, another pearl. And ultimately, we will cross with the second needle through the last pearl in this way. Pull the thread tightly to secure the beads and pearls in place. This step is crucial for ensuring that the beaded pattern stays intact and doesn't unravel over time. Repeat these steps until the desired length is achieved. Once again, we pick up one on the left side as we continue our weaving process. Additionally, on the right side, we obtained another bead, specifically a pearl, followed by another bead. And now we pass the second corner diagonally through the last pearl. We have achieved our objective, let's improve it. This is our current outcome based on the work we have done. We are in the process of creating a circle in this manner. Let us repeat it once more. On the left, we place one bead, and on the right, we have a bead, a pearl, another bead, and another pearl. We will proceed to make this circle again, following the same pattern as before. In this manner, proceed by passing the second needle through the pearl in a crosswise direction and tighten it firmly to secure the stitch. This is the final result. Let's examine what we have achieved. At the base of our element, there should be a total of 6 beads, and at present, we already have 5 beads, indicating that we are missing one. Now, we proceed to pick up this last bead using the left needle, just as we did previously, but this time we will go straight through this pearl. I carefully picked up the bead by passing it through the pearl, even though there is a slightly narrow opening there due to the presence of paint. We pull it tightly, and now we can pick up another bead at this point. After passing through, we pick up a bead here, transfer it to this location, set it aside, and now we move on to the second needle. We pick up a bead and a pearl on the second needle, and now we will proceed to go crosswise through this pearl. In this manner, we utilize the second needle to go crosswise. Look, we've achieved such beauty here. We've completed the first element together. Now you can pass each needle back in the opposite direction to secure it. As we are creating a ring, you see, it transpires to be excessively loose. It wobbles. Rings should not be like that. To achieve a dense beadwork, we need to go around all of these small circles again, just like we did before, in order to ensure the desired level of density. Ensure high quality of your ring, then we'll proceed.
And while I'm doing this, you can like this video and subscribe to our channel to get more interesting tutorials in the future.
Present here I am, 2 threads emerging from a single pearl. This is the initial position to commence the subsequent round. Let's proceed further. On a single thread, or more precisely on a single needle, we pick up a bead on the top, and on the bottom, we pick up the same bead as we did the first time we picked it up. Bead, bead, and pearl. Utilizing the second needle, we pass in the same manner crosswise, just like we did previously with the first needle. We tighten it up. You see, this is how it turns out for us. We continue weaving in the same way. On this top left needle, we pick up one bead, and on the bottom right one, we pick up a bead, a pearl, a bead, a pearl, and then we pick up another bead. We pass crosswise in this direction, just like this, while pulling it tight for a secure hold. You see, we are commencing to initiate the second round at this point in time. Let us create one additional element similar to this one. Thread one bead onto the left needle, and on the right one, create a combination of bead, bead, and pearl for a beautiful design. To complete the design, we need to pass the needle crosswise through the outermost pearl, pulling it tight. Let's check the base of this element. There should be 6 beads, but we only have 5. Using the left needle, we pick up the last bead and pass through the pearl and the nearest one to close the circle. For the final element, we pick up a bead on the left needle and a bead and a pearl on the right needle, then pass through them. This step ensures the design is fully formed and secure. See? Take a look at what we have got. This is the way we tightened it with you. And now, each of these needles, or just one, we go around once more to further strengthen all of this, because we are creating a ring and it needs to be tight. And after that, we need to make it so that both needles come out of this pearl. One will come out from bottom to top, the other from top to bottom. So, the next element starts from this point. I will not demonstrate how I secure it at this moment. I will simply pass the thread through, so you understand how it is done. We simply take it like this, and as we weave, we return in this manner because the beads are already laid out in this area. We enter directly into the nearest bead here. Here. We have brought one bead out from where we need it. Also pay attention to the tension, as it is important. We will guide the second needle to the necessary location as we continue. Let me pause and consider how to pass through this area from this side. We need to enter here. So I will proceed like this. This technique ensures a secure and neat outcome. It is crucial to maintain the right tension throughout the process for optimal results. So I will have to go back a little bit here. However, it is not a big deal. On the contrary, it is even good because the additional reinforcement of the ring will only benefit it in a significant way. This will be precisely what is required. You can go through it like this in only a few steps. The most crucial aspect is to come out of this pearl from the opposite side, ensuring its significance is fully realized. This is the manner in which we all emerged, and presently we persist in performing precisely the identical action at this location. We select one combination at this location and interlace in this manner until we create a fabric of the necessary extent. The necessary extent is the one that envelops our finger. For instance, I will fashion a ring on this one. Observe, the finger envelops, that is all. At this location we can secure it. Now I'll show you how we'll do it.
By the way, I know you noticed my beautiful looking ring. I've made it myself, and the good news, I have tutorials for you. You can check the video here.
By the way, a bracelet will also turn out very beautiful. You can make a bracelet as well to complete the set, but I am making a ring. Look, I am extracting the threads out of the identical pearl that is located down here. Next, we close the ring in this manner, and we will need to make a connection between them. Look, when we close it, we observe that the identical pattern is present in this location. These 4 beads will constitute the central component of our primary small circle. So now, on this left thread, we will string one 15/0 bead and pass through the opposite one, through this pearl here. Therefore, we will combine them, and they will become an integral part of one such round. beautiful, and visually appealing element in our design. So we picked up one small spherical object and brought it back to the exact same pearl in this location, which we are currently pulling up from its position. And we examine what we are lacking in order to generate the identical component as what is present here. In point of fact, the only thing we are lacking is simply a few beads, pearls, beads, which are the only items we need. Please allow me to string a bead, a beautiful pearl, and another bead on the right thread with utmost precision and care. Here, this combination. And now you need to pass through this little pearl. We will now close the ring at this spot, and it will look incredibly beautiful. We pass through and tighten the ring securely. You see, this is how it turns out for us. Presently, we require to include the identical element in this location, on this particular side. In order to accomplish this, we must step out of any of these pearls. I will just take a short trip there now and return promptly. No, let's go through this side over here. Let's go through this pearl, I mean. Like this. Yes, just like this. I have paved myself a great path. Very close, exactly where we need to be. Let's step out of this location right now. Starting from this pearl in this manner, and this is the exact location where we need to include the fifth sixth, more precisely a small bead. You can see here that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pearls are already present, and we need to add the sixth pearl here. We pick up and pass the thread through this pearl here, so this design is simply looped. It just repeats an infinite number of times, creating a beautiful pattern. We tighten it up to secure the beads in place, and now we will do the exact same thing here on this side. Tiny bead, small pearl, little bead, and we immerse ourselves into this exquisite pearl right here. All finished, we have successfully made the ring, and now our next step is to ensure the thread is securely fastened. To achieve this, we will pass the thread back and forth several times. Allow me to demonstrate the technique. First, we pass the needle into the neighboring bead, hooking onto the thread between the beads. Then, we insert the needle into that loop, pull it tightly, and secure the thread. We repeat this process a few more times, creating a few additional knots. And finally, we trim the thread close to the base using one thread and the other.
That's it. Oh my gosh, this is so lovely, so beautiful, so gorgeous, so royal. I cannot wait to try this on. I think I look so perfect in this. Thanks for watching this tutorial. I'm really happy that you liked this video. And by the way, in our channel we have a lot of nice tutorials about how to make jewelry with your own hands. For example, this necklace, I made it myself, and I have another tutorial for you. You can find the link here. This was made by my hands and you can replicate this. Thanks for watching this video, thanks for your feedback, thanks for your comments, thanks for your subscribes, for your likes. Come back next week for more nice and interesting beading tutorials. Tatiana was here, see you soon, goodbye! Don't leave me now! Don't leave me now, I'm having such a good time, I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now, don't leave me now. Don't leave our channel because there are going to be more nice and interesting tutorials in the future.